just going to prep this 200 TDI engine ready to fit into my Defender. We'll fit a new timing belt on it, clean the flywheel up, a new oil filter, fill it up with new oil when we drop it in the vehicle. So I'm just going to lift it up and start doing some work. Drop the oil out of it, so I think that's a fresh start. We'll get it in the vehicle. The oil smells really good that's come out of it, so it smells proper diesel, not of fuel, just of decent oil. And considering it's been sat for so long. Let's pull the water pump off, and we'll also pull the cover off for the time. Nice little brass water pump on there. Okay, so I'm going to pull the main pulley off. And it's off. Don't know how tight this is. Just for note there, I'm using a soft-headed hammer so it doesn't damage anything. There we go, that's the main pulley off. Long. Salmon very positively loose. That's off. And we've got some fluff. Bit of fluff build up on the thing. I set myself a table up. I'm going to bring my new timing kit round. I'm just going to pull the heater plugs out. It allows the engine to turn over a lot easier. I have a brand new set of Bosch heater plugs anyway. I'll also pull the rocker cover off. That's all the heater plugs out. That's a good start. So the engine shouldn't have any compression now, so it should turn over quite nicely. So that's the timing mark on this pulley. So I've got a nice little white pen there. What I'm going to do is just clean up these pulleys a little bit so that I can highlight all the timing marks so that we know where they're going to be, so that when we set it up it's obvious. So here's one timing point on the vehicle. This one here doesn't actually have a timing mark, it's just got a hole that lines up. On the back of the flywheel apparently there's two I need to find. We shouldn't be far off if I get that in the right place anyway. So that's half a turn out. So if this engine is set up right, which it should be because it came straight out of the vehicle, that should be pretty much spot on. Okay, so if you look into this hole, the two little lines, They're the timing mark that we need to set the engine to. In the bottom of the flywheel, there's a cutout just here. We have this pin that will screw straight up into that little divot there. So just so you can see that, that's the locking pin located into the bit, and we have the 2 timing mark visible there. Now I just need to get the injector pump lock, which is this locking pin here. It should go straight through that hole. Okay, we'll remove the belt now because it's all locked up. I'm going to remove the rocker shaft because that's just going to make life easier. So just take the rocker cover off, hose off this pipe. That's out of the way. Rocker cover. So I'm just going to drop the pressure off the rocker shaft, and I'm just going to loosen it off. I've just basically loosened all the bolts on the rocker. They're not actually, I hadn't removed them all. But what that's done is that's just freed off the pressure on the cam to allow the cam to stay in position when I remove the belt off it. So it shouldn't spin back. If I hadn't removed it, it would spin back when I do that. So I'm just going to knock this pulley off and take this one out here. So we've got a replacement for this one. This one here is to be replaced. So that's the old belt. It's actually in very good condition. It doesn't look that bad. That's that one. In the junk part. I'm just going to give it a quick blast around with brake cleaner and a brush. Hopefully that'll dislodge everything, and it should look sparkly and lovely. So. That's pretty good. I'm just going to get a Stanley knife. That's that in. So that should allow the pulley to move. So we've now got a loose pulley. We've got the cam pulley. I can remark again there, just so that you can see the one that needs to be in line. This is in line with the keyway, so that needs to be in the right place. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight. There we go. That tight there. We're just going to look down on the torque wrench here. We want the 20 on there, and that'll be the right pressure for the belt. What we'll do now is we'll rotate the engine over twice. Just going to lock all of these pulleys up. So what we need to bear in mind is that the crank needs to turn twice to once for the injector pump. So what we'll do is we'll rotate the engine over twice and then check the timing. There's once. So then we come back round the keyway to the top again. Get that timing mark there, spot on, which it is now. Just going to screw this back in the back. That's gone in very nice in there. That's nice there. Just get it back in again. Just remove the tension from it. Get it back up to 20. Pull the pins. Both pins out. Rotate it twice. Once. Twice. That's in line. That's perfectly in line. The timing marks are in position. Slots in the back. So I'm happy that we've got the timing belt there. I'm just going to get a torque wrench and lock that all up. We have our timing cover go back on. So here's our new seal. I'm going to pop this in the casing. Gently driven around the outside there. I'm not trying to stick it on with gasket sealant, I'm trying to hold it in place while we build the rest of it up. That's the only goal. All good.